All right, yes, certainly not as bad here in Connecticut, but certainly cold enough to bring our temperatures to the lowest levels they've been to in just over a year. You have to go back to early January of last year to find temperatures colder than what we experienced this morning. And speaking of this morning, here are some of the lows from weather watchers and from our network of weather stations. Colebrook down to 19 degrees below zero, Kent 9 below, 4 below, from Winsted, Bristol, and Storrs 5 below, 3 below in Durham. So a very, very cold start to the day. Here in the noon hour, we're still in the single digits throughout much of the northwestern half of the state. Southeastern Connecticut and the shoreline up between, say, 10 and 13 degrees. So unusually cold, of course, and we do have a wind that's up out of the west, not as strong as it was by any means, just around 5 to 15 miles an hour, but that's doing a lot to make it feel considerably colder. Wind chill values even along the shoreline near 1 in New Haven, 3 below right now in Bridgeport, 4 below the wind chill in our capital city, still 10 to 15 degrees below zero when you factor in the wind in the northwest hills. So at least we have ample sunshine today. That's going to perhaps be the silver lining, the bright spot, as we see cloud-free conditions. Looking live from Torrington, a nice scene looking over the Arrowgoning Bridge from Middletown into Portland, of course over the Connecticut River, and checking in on the situation here from New London as well. A lot of sunshine on this Thursday afternoon. So fairly quiet weather-wise across the Northeast with regard to cloud cover and precipitation. Some lake-enhanced snows coming in off the eastern Great Lakes across western New York State, but that is basically it throughout the region. And again, while we're certainly cold here in southern New England, the core of the really cold air is still back across the upper Midwest, and eventually as we head forward in time, the cold air retreats to the north and we are going to see milder air work in our direction. So it's currently across the upper Midwest, not really heading in our direction. We're going to be looking southwestward to see some milder air head into the region as we head over the end of the week tomorrow, and of course as we head into the first weekend of February. Eventually, even early next week, temperatures could go perhaps even into the 50s. So here's Futurecast looking at our Friday. Tomorrow, ample sunshine in the morning. Same goes for the afternoon. A few clouds perhaps filling in as we head through the course of tomorrow afternoon. Wind chill values for the day tomorrow. Again, it's going to still be cold and not as windy, but enough wind to make it feel like the single digits, perhaps even sub-zero in some spots early tomorrow morning, but nowhere near the -20 to -30 degree wind chills that we experienced this morning. So certainly turning the corner as we head through the next 24 hours. By around lunchtime, 24 hours from now, tomorrow, looking for wind chill values to make their way above zero, and then by tomorrow afternoon, say between 10 and 20 degrees as the actual air temperature tomorrow makes it back into the 20s. So tomorrow morning, starting the day, because of the subsiding wind, we'll make it down into the lower single digits, 23 by the afternoon. Then the upcoming weekend, Saturday, 34 for Groundhog Day. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds, close to 40 on Sunday. I think that chance for some light wintry mix on Monday looks to be less of a threat now. As we head Tuesday to Wednesday, notice the temperatures making their way well above average into the 40s, if not the 50s, and perhaps some on and off chances for some rain. Doesn't look like a big widespread soaking rain by any means, at least as of this point. For shoreline highs, 36 Saturday, 42 on Sunday, peaking at around 55 on Tuesday before falling back into the 40s by Wednesday of next week.
All right, so at least we're through it.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the combination, you know, that really brutal and dangerous combination of cold and wind, that was behind us in this morning, so at least we put that in the rearview mirror.
Headed in the right direction.
Yes.
That'll feel much better. Thank you, Mark.
Of course.